Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, I think I'm
Uh,
live. So, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with SSM Crypto, one of the top crypto altcoin YouTuber, and thanks for coming to my channel today. So please introduce yourself to my community.
okay. Thank you so much, CryptoHood, for having me here today. It's a real pleasure to be here. It's a big pleasure to be talking with your community here today. I'm SSM Crypto. You can check out my channel. I love to research and put on your radar great crypto content, including DeFi, GameFi, Metaverse, even news and updates. So yeah, I'm really excited to be here today. I'm glad to be communicating with you and your wonderful audience. And there's a lot for us to talk about. I can't wait to get started.
Yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe to SM Crypto's channel. Is one of the top on crypto YouTube channel that covers all altcoins. Like some, I watch his channel regularly. He makes research on best altcoins to buy. I actually bought Nakamoto when I watched your channel, and I got over times five. So thank you for coming here today. So what do you think about the AI space? Do you think it's just a bubble or the AI is here to stay?
Yeah, I love the AI technology. Fundamentally, I believe AI has a lot of long-term potential. However, the way the crypto space operates is there's a lot of hype right now, and the hype is drawing in the wrong kind of crowd. So we've got people who are investing in it mainly for the short term. People want to flip it and just make some quick buck. However, there are projects here that add have real world utility and real world use cases that add real world value. So those are the projects with long term fundamentals. I believe right now, even though we might be seeing the wrong kinds of crowd, they'll filter out, and then the solid projects will stay irrespective of these hype chasers. The same thing happened with Facebook Meta. When Facebook rebranded from Facebook to Meta, we saw a lot of hype and FOMO with Meta projects, coming all around. Meta this, Meta that, Meta Shiba So I think we're seeing something similar with AI. Just yesterday, I was saying I saw another project called AI Meta Shiba Inu, and that was just one of the most ridiculous name I've ever seen for a project. They are obviously getting in on the trend. So I think the good ones are here to stay. I think the AI fundamentally is a great narrative, and I believe that crypto and the blockchain would make it better.
Yeah, yeah, and that's true. And do you think the AI project are very expensive now, or for like people that have not bought most crypto AI that are trying to buy some AI projects? Do you think it's expensive to get into now, or you think it's safe to start buying right now?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. And I think it depends on your perspective on how you're approaching these projects. If you're investing for the long term, your perspective will certainly be different from people who are investing in the short term. And short term, I think right now, even the short term, what do you see as short term? Some people look at 2 days as short term. Some people look at 1 week as short term. Some people look at 1 month. They're not holding the project for more than a month. So short term, we are seeing a retrace now because of the way Bitcoin is behaving. But even in the short term, I believe this retrace might be a good opportunity to get the dip, because once Google launches AI, once Google launches its rival to ChatGPT, we're going to see a lot of hype, a lot of crazy FOMO into AI projects. Everybody is going to be talking about AI. Everybody is going to be looking for how to get into it, and it has also shown institutional interest, and that's what is actually going to drive the prices up a lot. So it might be over evaluated, but in the short term, I still think we're going to see a lot of pump. However, long term, I wouldn't recommend. You can chase it if that's your thing. Is all well and good. You can decide to chase it, but in the long term, it's better to invest in solid projects with solid fundamentals, because those are the projects that will be here to stay when people get bored of the FOMO and all the hype. If you raise anything to stand on hype, you have to maintain that hype, and that's impossible. Celebrities have tried to do it. Different NFT hysteria has come and gone. Metaverse hysteria has come and gone. The AI hysteria is coming, and it will still go. So, just for those who are interested in short term, you can decide to invest in it and get some quick buck out of it if that's what you're into. And I think, however, even if you want to get into it now, you don't, chuck in a large amount. That's never a good idea. It's always good to DCA in, have some exposure, but don't have an overexposure. As for those who are interested in it long term, statistics show that more institutions are going to adopt AI. I mean, look at Siri, look at Google AI voice assistants. Look at Microsoft investing $13 billion into OpenAI Chat GPT, and now look at Google competing. Imagine there's talk about Google using it in MS Word. I don't know if you remember Clippy. Those early days when I was using my dad's computer in his room. There's this virtual assistant that pops up. So imagine adding AI to all of that. Imagine adding AI to Google Chats and things like that. So there's a lot of long-term potential. According to a 2022 survey, the AI industry is expected to grow by over 200 by over $100 billion. So that means there's a lot of long-term potential in the AI space, and crypto makes it better. The blockchain makes it better. It doesn't just exist for the sake of existing. ChatGPT now is facing a lot of issues because it's biased, it has political leanings, it has racial leanings. So the kind of things we want to see with AI is decentralization, not to be centralized or biased in any way, and to use our data in a secure manner, because ultimately AI deals with learning using user information, using user data. And I don't want to give out my data to Google or to Microsoft or to Facebook so that they can sell it out and use it for deep fake and ridiculous things like that. So I want my data to be decentralized. I don't want Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates to be the ones, selling my data off and stuff like that. So long term, yes, but short term, I would advise you to be careful.
All right, that's true. Yes, and I like the fact you talked about Google launching their own chatbots. That's bad. So I think also once Google's chatbots launch, I think most of the crypto AI projects should do very well. And ChatGPT just came out like 2 months ago, and most crypto AI project has pumped around times 10. And I think once on Google launch, most of these projects will be doing very well. And I think yesterday Google stock dump around 8% because Google's AI was answering a question incorrectly. And since then, most crypto AI project has been dumping a lot. So right now, I will actually be buying some crypto AI project. So I'm just researching on the project I should buy on this dump. So can you give us like list of projects you will be buying right now, or if we see more dump in the crypto markets, on which projects will you be
Yeah,
buying?
yeah, definitely. So the competition is a good thing. In fact, even ChatGPT has answered several questions incorrectly. It's gotten more interesting because now Google is supposed to be smarter. Google is supposed to have, a stronger competition with all of that. And there are many projects that we can take advantage in this DOM. There are different kinds of projects. There are projects that utilize AI, and then there are projects that are pushing AI narrative forward. So if you're looking at projects that utilize AI, we have projects like one of your favorites, Atlas Navi. We've got projects like Dimitra. We've got projects like CTI. Then if we've got projects that don't just utilize AI but push AI as a technology forward to be an innovative technology, then we've got projects like Viot, we've got projects like Fetch.ai, we've got projects like Ocean Protocol and SingularityNet. So those are the ones you should look into. You can look into
Okay.
the top players, the ones that will be here, that have been here for far longer, the ones that have solid track records like Aegis, SingularityNet. That's a very powerful AI project, and it has Dr. Benji behind it. He's the one of the creators of Sophia robots, the most sophisticated AI robots out there, and they also deal with artificial generated intelligence. That's human-like response. Then you can now look at other projects, that add something new, that adds its own twists and turns. Big data protocol is there. Ocean protocol is there. We've got artificial liquid intelligence. It takes the NFT routes and of interactive chats, so using NFTs and the metaverse. So it all depends. There are many good projects. However, I would advise, my audience, and I would advise your audience as well, be careful of projects that are just pumping up. That are just popping up. If you invest in a project called Shiba Inu AI, you are asking to get wrecked. You don't just invest in projects that have AI in front of it right now. You just look at it. You don't just look at it, oh yeah, we do machine learning, so we are also AI. How is it different from the already established players? So you have to look at their unique selling points, and don't just invest in random projects that are now popping up and saying that we too are AI. They are not benefiting the space in any way. They are not benefiting the environment in any way. So I like to look at projects that have strong fundamentals and are able to, not just push this narrative forward, but I've been doing so for quite a while now.
Okay, so you talked about a lot of projects like Dimitra. I would like just tell us your favorite project, but I would like you share your screen so we can see the project, and maybe some people that want to write the project could write the project down and maybe make their own
Okay.
research and know if they want to invest on them.
Okay. I think I'll share my screen now. Is my screen on?
Yeah, and just tell us 1 minute. Stop sharing. Yes,
Okay.
yeah, we can see yes.
Okay, so yeah, there are several AI projects I'm looking into, and there are several projects that utilize AI. I think I'm not sure whether you've covered this, but Viot is one of them. Now, the reason why I like Viot is because it takes, and it's on a nice dip right now, by the way. It takes the conversational routes of ChatGPT, and it has good tokenomics. I think tokenomics are extremely important. It's one of the reasons why I see a lot of good projects that have good fundamentals and good backing, but institutional adoption might not come immediately because of the circulating supply. There's a risk to it, even though they might be good, but there's still a certain amount of risk to it because you're scared of when the developers just decide to release their tokens and dump. So I like a 50% rule, maybe 40%, should be in circulation. And I think Vios takes that. So what Vios does is it gives us AI using a more virtual assistant aspect of it. Viat enables businesses and consumers to utilize a set of technologies called intelligent contracts and serves as personal assistants available on mobile. So just imagine Chat GPT, but in a decentralized manner where your data actually belongs to you. So Viot is one of them, and it's also regulatory compliance, something I believe is important going forward in the crypto space, because a lot of regulation is going to happen and cause some kind of dump in the near future. So since it's regulatory compliance, it's also on mobile, which is readily accessible to people, not having to use system. All of that makes Viot a big deal in my opinion. And that's just one of them. I hope I don't rant on for too long, but there are several many others like artificial liquid intelligence. That's another good one in my opinion because of that level of realism that it adds to level of realism that it adds to AI as a narrative. So people like to converse with real humans as is a human thing. So artificial liquid intelligence doesn't just use chatting or using a chat, but it uses a character that you've created. That's why they call it character GPT. So imagine instead of just talking to ones and zeros, yeah, practically talking to ones and zeros, but you have this level of realism where you connect um to the character you're talking with. So it's something that might be trendy, and knowing the crypto space, all of the hype around NFTs and metaverse. I can see these projects, connecting with a lot of people within the crypto space, and they've been around for quite a while now. Since they have a market cap of around $200 million. So this is a mid cap gem. And for the high cap, I will pick Singularity, mainly because of the track record with Dr. Benji. I like Singularity Nets. Come, let me just bring that up. Oh, it's already uh, Singularity. I like Singularity Net, and it's also on a nice dip like right now, since it's one of the best crypto AI projects, and it's not just using AI, it's actually pushing the narrative forward, but with the ethical and added advantage of decentralization, transparency, and security. So yeah, I think Singularity Net is a very good project that is worth accumulating DCA in, at least on the dips. So those are my picks. I would like to hear yours.
Wow, those are very great picks. I'm actually holding Singularity Net and Ali, that's artificial liquid intelligence. I actually like artificial liquid intelligence a lot. I like the fact that they are blending in intelligent NFT.
NFT.
Most I don't like static NFT, but like an intelligent NFT and a very smart metaverse. So those are the two projects I'm holding. But the current project I'm holding is actually bullish on Atlas Navi, like and if you're watching my channel before, I'm very bullish on Atlas Navi. I like Atlas Navi a lot because I drive regularly. So I like the fact that I could drive
Mhm.
and earn some free token while I drive. Unlike using on Google Map when you drive or you don't earn on token. So that's why I like Atlas a lot, and that's why I'm very bullish on Atlas. And Atlas actually got a grant from EU. So and the market
Wow,
cap is
that's
just 3 million, and they got a grant from European Union. So I think that's huge. I think Atlas Navi will be doing very well in the next bull market. But the only thing I don't like about Atlas Navi is they don't do too much of marketing. Like they're not promoting the
mm,
project a lot. They don't want the project to look like a pump and dump project. So I understand them, but if you want people to see your
yeah.
project, you need to do marketing.
You
That's
need
just
marketing, yeah.
yeah.
That's important. That's a difficult aspect of crypto to traverse. You don't want to appear too shilly. However, I think it's important to market, and it's one of the things about being it's one of the responsibilities I think that we are taking, trying to put the good projects in front of the other ones, because there are many projects out there that don't have good utility, but they're in everybody's faces and they have higher market cap than the legit ones. So yeah, at least we've got people like you talking about it. So that's a good plus in my
Yeah, and
view.
there are a few people talking about Atlas Navi. So right now I'm bullish on Atlas Navi, and let me just check Atlas Navi chart and see the price range. I will be buying some Atlas Navi. So let's just go straight into Atlas Navi's chart. So like you can see, guys, Atlas Navi has been trading within this range, and whenever we get to this resistant level, we'll see a dump. So I think somewhere yesterday it's go back to this resistant level, and we've been seeing a dump. So I think anywhere from this range to like 12 cents, if you see some Atlas Navi around 12 cents, you can buy and hold till the next bull market. I expect Atlas Navi to break this IES soon, maybe in the coming days or week, or as soon as Google announce the chatbots. I expect us to break this resistance and maybe get 8 times 2 or 8 times 3 from this current price. And since Atlas Nav is just at 3 million market cap, I won't be surprised if we do 8 times 10. At 8 times 10 is just 30 million market cap. So that's
Yeah,
why I
that's
think Atlas Navi, yeah, that's why I think it's still very, very cheap. So aside Atlas Navi, I'm bullish on Orias chain. Orias chain has been pumping a lot. I covered Orias chain around when it was around $1.9 or so, and right now Orias chain is around $7. It got to around $11 yesterday, and it has also dump a lot. So I would be buying some Orias chain around this price, or if we see it dump to around, let's say $6, I will get some more Orias chain and also hold till the next bull market. So I think Atlas Navi, Orias chain, and Air Rights. Have you heard of Air Rights before also?
No, no, I haven't heard of it. All right.
Um Air Rights also is a very low cap on gem. It's created by the Orias chain team too. Also, the market cap
Okay.
is still very small. I think around 3 million also. They do authentication of NFT. Some also bullish using AI to show the authenticity of an NFT. Some also bullish on Airright, Aureus Chain, Singularity Net also. And the fact is, any crypto whale that wants to buy AI projects, they will definitely buy the biggest AI project, which is
Yeah,
Singularity Net and Fetch AI Network. So I
yeah,
think
definitely.
Singularity Net and Fetch AI Network will definitely do well. And I won't be surprised if Singularity Net and Fetch AI Network gets above 1 billion market cap within
Definitely.
2 months. I won't be surprised. I
Yeah,
think
definitely.
once Google launched yes, I think once Google launched bad chatbots, I think Singularity Net and Fetch AI Network will pump a lot.
Yeah, I think I'm expecting that as well, and I don't think it's going to be too long. It's not going to be up to a week when we'll see these kinds of pump. Hello?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, okay, yeah. So
Can you hear
yeah, I
me?
think yeah, I can hear you.
So aside crypto AI projects, which other projects are you looking at? I see you cover some gaming projects. Like I actually saw when you made a video about NAC games, and I bought some Nakamoto games then. So
Yeah,
aside the AI project, which other crypto project are you looking at?
I think gaming and metaverse will always be relevant to the crypto space. I think they just go hand in hand. A lot of people in the crypto space like gaming, and it tends
Yeah,
to be so community driven and passionate, so they pump. However, there are there are many of them, so there are going definitely going to be bad ones out there. So I try as much as possible to pick the good ones and let people know about them. And one of my personal favorites is because it's agnostic in the gaming sector, and that's CD5 Fund. CD5 Fund allows you to get in early on many other gaming projects. So I really like CD5 Fund. It doesn't matter whether or not which gaming project you like or which gaming project somebody else like. Once a game is launching, it usually has a lot of hype around it, and you can see a lot of gains from that. So I think CD5 is a project that is definitely worth looking into because has a utility by itself, and that's utility is that it allows you to get in early on other projects. So the demand for getting in early on other projects is a big deal. So if you like gaming, is a plus. If you want to get in early on other gaming projects, Signify helps you, and it eliminates this risk of being rug pulled or being scammed by people who are just popping up to try and take advantage of gaming hypes. So yeah, Signify is a great gaming project because if you love projects, other gaming projects like Nakamoto Games, like Defina Finance, like Illuvium, like Vulcan Forge, you can get in on those projects using the CD5 platform. So it's like an all-in-one package for those who are really interested in the gaming sector of cryptocurrencies. And I also like, privacy and decentralized storage coins. There are so many aspects, so many sectors that I believe crypto enhances. And yeah, I'm bullish on the entire space, not just AI.
sure, sure. So which good gaming project has Cedify launched that is doing well
Yeah,
right now?
oh, yeah, I'm so glad one of your viewers has brought up Altura. Altura is after Sidify. I always talk about Altura. Altura is one of the good ones out there. Like it's a really good gaming project. Why? Because it's developer focused and it makes this NFT aspect of gaming very easy to get into. It makes it in a way that is easy for creators to get started with and monetize it. So I like developer focused crypto projects, and Altura is doing that within the gaming sector, within the NFTs niche. So it has niche down and then niche down again. So Altura is very undervalued in my opinion. I think it's less than $10 million in market cap, and it had an all-time high of close to $10. So Altura is a good one. It's a very good gaming project, and is it has a lot of use cases. It can generate its own narratives. Yeah, I think Altura was close to $1, 80 cents all-time high. I've been following it quite
Wow.
closely for quite a while now, and I think it's a project that is worth looking into. I'm bullish on Altura. And one of the games, like your original question, one of the games that was launched on CDFI, and I've been talking about it since it was 1 cent and it went on to over 4 cents, over a 4x, is Defina Finance. Defina Finance was launched on Altura. So imagine you got in early on Defina. I think the people that got in early made over 10x on it. That's the reason why I like CDFI. So imagine you were able to buy, $100 worth of CDFI then, and it goes on to the 10x. So $100, you just get $1,000 easy. You invest $1,000, you get $10,000 easy. When projects are launching, we always see a pump with them. So it's one of the reasons why I really like CDFI. So a project like Defina Finance, Battle Tanks, different gaming projects, even maybe Nakamoto Games launched on CD5. And I like Nakamoto Games because by itself, these gaming projects are good. So getting in early on them is just another crazy good advantage. So Nakamoto Games, I love Nakamoto Games. It does a lot of things correctly because the crypto gaming sector, there's a lot of problem with it. It's all reliant on hype, Nakamoto, and a very high barrier to entry. Take for example Axie. If I want to play Axie Infinity, I need. Okay, I thought I was cutting off there for a while. So if I want to buy Axie, I need to buy the NFT. If I want to play
No,
Axie,
no,
I
you
need
go
to buy the NFTs. And after buying the NFTs, I have to now, get some other NFTs and play against other people. And it costs a lot of money to just get an Axie Infinity NFT. I have to pay over $500. What if I don't like the game? What if I find the game boring? So Nakamoto solves all of that. You don't need to pay to start playing Nakamoto. It's free to play. So that barrier to entry is very low. And if you don't like it, if you find it boring, if it's no longer trendy, there are different, it has a variety of games for you to play that are fun. So different gameplay modes are extremely important in the gaming sector. If you find one boring, you can move on to the next. If you find that one boring, you can move on to the next. And it's free to play. So the moment you find it like, oh, I'm really good at this game, why don't I just make some extra cash out of it? Then you can now start playing to earn. You can now put in some cash, play it, get better, get high scores, get rankings, compete, and make some extra cash out of it. And I think that's a good way to approach gaming in the crypto space.
So the games in if you want to play shit, stop. Can you hear me? What?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
So if you want to play some games, do you need to put your money there while you play or what? I don't
No,
understand.
no, no, no. Many games now are beginning to understand this, that people don't want to put in their money to start just minimize that. People don't want to put in their money to start enjoying enjoying their games. So what they'll do instead is make the game accessible and check it out yourselves. And if you find out, oh, it's fun and I like it and I see other gamers liking it and I can make money out of playing it, then you now decide to purchase some of the NFTs or put some money playing it and making it better. Yeah,
Okay,
that,
so
that's my
the play to end game you need. So the play to end game you don't need. You just play and you end. You don't need to buy anything. You don't need to buy some
no no
Nakamoto games. You just
no the way Nakamoto game work is right now it's kind of like 8 ball pool. So and it has its own
yeah.
competitive aspect. So to compete, you have to, you can put in some cash and it will contribute to the prize pool. But you would only do that if you find the game fun and you are good at it, and you can find that out from the play to free to play aspects of it. So the same thing goes with the 8 ball pool and the likes. If I believe I'm good at it and I've played it and I've had fun with it, and you also believe you are good at it, you can both, put $100 each on the table, play against each other, and then the winner takes the prize. So it has several elements that you can use to play to earn, but
Oh,
there's
so
always a free to play version of it for you to have fun with it and just gauge yourself and gauge your level with the game.
the play to end game, if you put some cash, if you lose the game, you lose your money also.
Yeah, yeah. And there are
So,
also, there are also competitive aspects where you can get daily rewards based on how good you are in the game. So you just keep playing and keep earning based on that. The better you get, the more you earn. So it's all subjective based on how good you are, or whether you are willing or not to try it out.
all right, cool. Wow. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I actually like Nakamoto games also. Like they have a lot of games and they're trying to build some mobile games also. And I think
Mhm.
Nakamoto Games has the most game in the crypto space. I'm not sure, but I think they have more games than
Yeah,
any other gaming project.
yeah, they have a lot of use cases. So Alien is asking here thoughts on Immutable X. I strongly believe layer two game blockchain scaling solutions launching projects will be big. Yeah. One of the gamification was God on Chain, and that did well. Yeah, yeah. You're following a lot of good projects, my friend. Yeah, Gods on Chain is a good one. And I like, I found it out from Tony's channel on GRNY Crypto. And yeah, I like projects that give utility to the entire crypto space. So Immutable X gives utility to the crypto space. Projects like this tend to do well. They'll always do well because they are pushing the narrative forward. They are giving utility to the space. They are giving other crypto projects utility. Layer 2 is one of the reasons why Polygon is big. So layer 2s allow people to enjoy the NFT aspects and the speed and security of Ethereum while being cheap and fast. So yeah, I like Immutable X. A lot of people like NFTs, a lot of people like to
Yeah,
mint it, a lot
definitely.
of
I
people like
think
yeah, you're saying.
yeah, I think a lot of layer two projects will do very well. And I think once Arbitrum launch, most of these layer two projects will do well. And I think IMS has been pumping a lot. It has done over times 100 in the last
Mm-hmm.
30 days. So I think, and it's still very cheap compared to Polygon. Polygon has a market cap of around maybe 10 billion, so it still has a long way to go. But I think most of this
Mm-hmm.
layer two will do well once Arbitrum launches or during the next bull market. Once Ethereum feels congested, then a lot of people will be using layer two. I think IMS will do very well. It's a gaming project also. So I think I'm
Mm-hmm.
holding this one also, and I will be holding till the next bull market also.
Definitely. Yeah, so it's a good pick, Mikey. We appreciate you, bringing that up.
All right. So aside the gaming and Delphi and AI projects, is there any other crypto projects you're looking at?
Yeah, I like privacy and security, mainly because I believe people should own their data. I believe people should control their data, and it shouldn't be in the hand of centralized entities. And I like to be browsing the internet in a safe and secure manner, and that's why one of the projects I'm looking at is Mask, MASQ, not MASK.
Max Network.
Mask, yeah, Mask Network is a
MSK.
great project. It has its own VPN. It allows you to run dApps. It has its wallets. It does country to country hopping, and it's decentralized. So it allows the internet to be borderless without you worrying about whether or not the VPN is hosted or in a country or not. So yeah, Mask is a great project in my opinion. I believe it's going to do very well, and I believe it has a lot of long-term potential.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
true. But do you think it's safe to buy Max at this current price?
yeah, I'm investing in it for the long term. I think his all-time high is just 50 cents. So if it depends on whether or not you're already in it. I already have some exposure to this project. I was in it since 18 cents, but I'm still holding strong. So any major dip, I always DCA in on major dips. So, but people who don't have exposure can decide to invest some amounts in it, for the long term, and then wait for dips if they believe it will go down. But if you believe it will go up, there really isn't any difference if you believe a project will go to $1 billion market cap. There's no point in being scared and not investing in it because you're afraid it will go down by 10 or 20%. It's always a good time. You have to look at your entry position. You can never time the bottom perfectly. So you just need to look at when you're entering and when you're willing to take profits on a project.
Yeah, true. And this Max network has done around times 10 in the last 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, it has gone
So
up
I
quite
hopefully, if
nicely.
Max retrace, I would buy some Max and say I'll make more research about Max network also.
Mhm. Yeah, it's definitely worth looking into. So we have a comment here again from Mikey. What is your thought on supply chain utility projects? I have some good picks and I want to hear your thoughts. I don't know about supply chain. Maybe if CryptoHood brings it up. I'm not familiar with the projects.
I've actually not invested in any supply chain project also.
Okay, let's just share our thoughts in it. Supply chain. I definitely like. Okay, I don't know. Are you asking about the narrative or are you asking about a project? Because I like VET, I like VChain. So if that's what you're asking, yes, I believe we need to be able to, track packages well in a decentralized manner. And the blockchain is immutable. It makes it secure. I like the narrative. And VET, I think I heard about another one. I think, yeah, especially once the pandemic restriction lifts up. In fact, even during the pandemic, there are some really good use cases for it. And I like the fact that crypto makes it immutable so we can be sure that data is transmitted accordingly and in a manner that can't be tampered with. So, yeah, the blockchain actually enhances the supply chain narrative.
Yeah, all right. I try. Okay, so just before we go, just give me your top four crypto narrative you think will do well in the next bull market.
Okay, yeah, I'll be happy to share that because first of all, let me share with you a video I made about top five crypto trends. I've sent you the link so you can share it in the comments, or maybe I'll
Okay.
share it in the comments
Yeah.
now myself. So yeah,
Okay.
there's
Yeah.
several narratives I believe, and there are several narratives that I'm bullish on. I'm bullish on decentralized social media. I'm bullish on decentralized storage, and I'm bullish on AI. I'm also bullish on quantum computing. So yeah, that's just some of it, and I talked in depth about it in this video on why these narratives are actually important and how the blockchain stands to enhance it. So let me quickly put that video in the comments. Yeah, I think it should appear now. So yeah, there's a lot of narratives that I'm actually bullish on, and you can check out that video where I go in depth more into them.
All right. Thank you for the alpha you shared for us today.
Mhm.
I like most of the projects you've talked about, and the ones I've not seen, I will make some research about them and say. So, what's your general take about the markets in general? Do you think Bitcoin will still dump, or like from here we'll get the pump from here now? or are we going to still dump in the market?
Okay, so yeah, I think we are going to, I don't think we are going to dump that crazy, but ultimately, even if Bitcoin is retracing, even if Bitcoin is going down, I think some narratives are strong enough to dissociate from the way Bitcoin has been behaving. So we can see AI coins pumping, even though Bitcoin is not really going up right now. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of opportunity. I think we can still make a lot of money, irrespective of how Bitcoin is behaving, depending on which projects you are investing in. However, Bitcoin is definitely going to, beat the entire market to an extent. But once the market is down and we're moving sideways, we'll still see the markets pump. I still think AI is going to pump once Google starts, bringing out his own competitor.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, guys. I think this is all we have for today. We just want to go live, like for the first time on my channel, and just try to figure out. And after today, I will try to make more live video for you guys, and try to communicate more with you guys. And guys, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I just got to 1,000 subscriber. Thank you guys for subscribing, and make sure you subscribe to SSM crypto channel. It's actually one of the best altcoin channel. Like, it covers almost all crypto altcoins, and it gives in-depth review. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And what else do you have to say to my community and
Yeah, guys, thank
before
you
we
so
go?
much for giving us your time. Thank you so much for watching us, and we appreciate your love. We appreciate your support. Be sure to share, like, and comment. It helps the algorithm out a lot. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to CryptoHood right now, and I'll appreciate it if you can drop by my channel as well and show me some love as well, and subscribe to my channel too.
Guys,
Thank you
subscribe
so
to this
much.
channel.
I appreciate it.
All right. Bye guys, and see you guys later tomorrow.
Bye bye.